Are Harry and Meghan undergoing a formal trial separation in preparation for a divorce? Did Harry ring Biden and ask for a ride on Air Force One to get up to the deathbed of the Queen? As to Air Force One, the story goes Harry and Meghan were denied a ride on the Royals' private jet up to Balmoral with Andrew, Sophie, Will, Kate, and everyone else. I think Charles and Camilla may have ridden in a separate jet. I don't know. Or maybe they rode up with them. So he rang up the president's office and asked if he could catch a ride. And they were denied, of course. This looks like a photo op by the dastardly duo. They would have called Backgrid and had a dozen photographers waiting to snap pics of them disembarking Air Force One to rush to the Queen's bedside. How ruthless is this? This, of course, blew up in their faces, making the Bidens upset at such a request. They want to keep the public focused on their significant accomplishments. Brandon hiding in the basement, the disastrous open border run by the Mexican cartels, crime spiraling out of control, the worst inflation in 40 years, and possible nuclear war in Ukraine that will obliterate the entire world. So stunning and brave. Not to mention, isn't Harry going to feel used by Meghan when he realizes his grandmother's death was manipulated as just another photo op? I mean, she'll use anything. Are Meghan and Harry having a trial separation? Harry's off to do a solo project in Africa. Meghan is staying at home in their mansion in California. They're living separate lives, obviously, and we never see the kids. Meghan wants to be a movie star, but that's not what Harry wants, nor is he suited for it. Their dreams together are dashed. There's no Emmy Awards nod to them. Harry's making noises about returning to royal life and calling William. Any divorce must be preceded by a trial separation where they don't live together anymore. In a recent video, I predicted that we would not hear of a divorce or separation before October 1st. I'm sticking to that prediction. Is King Charles offering Meghan cash to divorce Harry? Please divorce him. Finally, in Hollywood, both the writers and the actors are now on strike simultaneously. Nothing is going to come out of Hollywood until this is resolved. This hasn't happened since the 1970s. That's a long time ago. That's like 50-something years ago. A crisis like this can be great for an outsider like Meghan. Remember how she plastered her face over the Uvalde, Texas shooting massacre? Will this strike be a boon or a bust for Megsy? Let's see what the cards want to say today. Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. As usual, find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle in paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Don't forget to smash that like button and to comment. So, are Harry and Meghan having a trial separation? So Meghan and Harry tried to stage Air Force One. Did they try to stage Air Force One as a photo op? Get that? Because that's so ruthless. I think Meghan did that, but let's take a look. Let's do a let's do a Celtic cross, and that was a photo op. The excuse is, oh, we were hard pressed and we needed a ride up to my grandmother was dying and I needed to get there, and just take a commercial flight, bro. Take a commercial flight. And they were playing the sympathy card, but really behind the scenes, Meghan has Backgrid on speed dial, and she would have had somebody there at the airport to photograph them stepping off the plane and had everything authorized. So was this just a photo op, reacting to circumstances? And how easy would it have been to manipulate Harry into doing this? Oh my God, your family is so terrible. They won't let us ride on the private jet. Call Biden, call Brandon. Maybe he'll let us ride on Air Force One. And the whole time she's scheming, oh, this will be amazing. Maybe Harry is like, yeah, I just need a ride. And Meghan is like, oh, this is the best photo ever. I'm going to totally use everybody. And that That's not going to work out for you. People are going to figure out that you're just using them and be very, very upset later after they realized, hey, wait a minute, who were those people taking pictures of Harry and Meghan as they stepped off of Air Force One? Okay, and you know, our beloved Brandon, you know, who is destroying the West as we speak and maybe plummeting us into nuclear war over a country that is not even NATO. And I do have sympathy for the Ukrainians, and they're all fleeing to Poland. Millions and millions of Ukrainians have crossed the border with Poland. I'm Polish. Okay, and I'm glad that they're finding safe haven in Poland. And we do need to do what we can do. But this is ridiculous. Okay, you don't plunge the world into nuclear war because of your dirty deeds in Ukraine that you're trying to cover up. And it's not working. Thank God it's not working. Anyway, was this all just a scam? Okay, let's read the cards. We do have a very sneaky card, very sneaky planning card. And we do have 2 spades, and we have 5 spades. 5 hearts, reacting to circumstance. I have to get up there. You know, my grandmother's dying, please, I have to get up there. Committed to working it out and just calling everybody. 8 and 5, 13, which is 4 hearts. Calling everybody he knows, using all of Harry's connections. What connections does Meghan have? She destroys all her connections. Okay, she was connected to Jessica Mulroney up in Canada. She destroyed that. You know, she was an important person. Just the drop of a hat, no loyalty at all. Very disturbing. So Harry's the only one with any connections. And Meghan tried to foster all those connections by inviting all of the celebrities, all the A-listers to her wedding, because now she's an A-lister. That didn't work out either. And Oprah is now her buddy, John of God, who she promoted, has been convicted of child trafficking and all kinds of things down in Brazil, I think it is. And like 60 women and children, he had them held captive, and he was doing like a baby mill operation, keeping, you know, girls chained in a remote location and forcing them to have children. It's really terrible what he did. And that's Oprah. That's her buddy Oprah is involved, you know, is connected to that. Really strange. That's another reason that Harry should get out of there, bro. Get out. But so Harry was calling everybody he knows, using all of his connections, and that's, you know, it was an emergency, blah, blah, blah. Outside events that he could not control, and he was playing on people's heartstrings. Please, please, I just need a ride up there, like right away. Snake. Okay, underneath all this, someone is scheming and has a long-term plan. And look how angry. This snake is so angry. I chose this snake because it's so angry. I love this snake. You know, you think, silly people think that animals don't have emotions, but they do. And, you know, this one is scheming and angry. And what an interesting picture of this animal, this snake. And isn't it interesting that the snake, Satan came as a snake in the Garden of Eden when they fell, when Eve was deceived and then gave the fruit to Adam, the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, and mankind fell. Why is the sin imputed to Adam? Because Adam was given the command directly, and Eve got the command secondhand from Adam. Okay, but Eve is the one who first partook of the fruit and was deceived by the snake. So there's some scheming. There's some long-term scheming going on there. Strength, the solid foundation, it was blocked. Okay, this is a good royal family card. Inheritance, money, very solid, and 2 spades rejected. So there's a little hint. Let's ask some more. Let's ask, was Meghan directly scheming to use Air Force One as a photo op? Was Meghan just directly scheming to use Air Force One as a photo op? I'm just going to throw 3 cards. Big change. 8 spades, scapegoat, and water into wine. Transform that. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, 16, 4 spades. So secretly, yeah, she had very ill intention. Scapegoat is a great illness card. She was going to transform this into this huge photo op. Okay, did she fool Harry, or was Harry on board? Because a lot of people in the comments, or however many people are going to comment, are going to say, well, Harry's just as involved. I actually think Meghan is several steps ahead of Harry. She's much more clever and crafty than Harry, like a fox. And there's different kinds of intelligence. I'm educated. I'm a CPA. That's a certain kind of intelligence. But there's a different kind of intelligence, like street smarts. And some people really have that. They're very clever. They're very sneaky. They're always several steps ahead of you, manipulating and lying. And I think Meghan has that kind of intelligence. And Harry clearly doesn't. Okay, because he had many advisors and people around him and whatnot like that. So, did Meghan deceive Harry, or was Harry part of the deception? Oh, we're going to get on Air Force One and it's a huge photo op, and we don't even care about Grandma. We don't even care. We're so callous. Our hearts have such a big scab on them that we don't even care. We're not even thinking of Grandma at all. Okay, so was Harry involved, or was he deceived? No, Harry was not involved. No, he did it for love. I did it for love. So Harry, no, this is his closest relationship with Meghan. Conflict, no, he didn't see the conflict, and he was manipulated by love. 5 and 9, 14, 14, which is 4 diamonds. He'll do anything for his family. So she did think of these things, and Harry was just manipulated for love. And he was too slow. Okay, does he realize it now? Of course he realizes it now. He's like, oh, wait a minute. Meghan was going to take all those photos. She was going to use this as a big photo op. So are Harry and Meghan in an official, formal trial separation? Okay, because their marriage is hell. Okay, any fool can see that. I was an auditor. Okay, that's what I spent most of my adult life doing before retirement. And if you can see that things are just wrong just by looking at them, like, oh my God, that's bad. You know, if you can just see it, then it's really bad once you get into it. That's what we're seeing with Harry and Meghan. Any fool can just casually glance at their relationship and saying, it's not going very well. They're having a lot of conflict. Harry's staying in hotel rooms. You're not seeing them together. They're doing projects separately. So are they officially, starting the process of divorce, a trial separation? Harry and Meghan. Harry. That's the divorce card. Meghan. Out. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Have they officially started the divorce? Harry. Okay, so previously, Meghan was hanging on. She's putting herself out there for every billionaire. Do you want this? Do you want this? Aging actress with no talent. I can really mess up your life for you. I'm Meghan Markle. You want me, you want me, you want me. I know you want me. Okay, so she was telling Harry, I love you, Harry. Everything is all about you. That's my last reading. And Harry was, he woke up. He tasted the tea. He smelled the garbage dump that his life has become. And he was waking up and saying, this is really not working out. And hopefully people are talking to him. So here we have the executioner on Harry's side. Divorce from the close relationship, and he's leading the way. Harry is filing for divorce. 26, 28, 7 spades. And it's still a secret from the public. Harry has initiated divorce proceedings. Harry has. Okay? And Harry's the one. Meghan is always off there doing whatever Meghan does behind Harry's back and telling him that she loves him, she loves him, she loves him. Now Harry has taken the bull by the horns, and he's filed for divorce.
Meghan, wow. No. I'm not ready to divorce you. There's more. I can take more money from you. I can get more status from you. We're married. You can't leave me. Boy, oh boy, is she pissed. She's got the devil. She's turned into, she'll do anything. 28, 7 spades. It's still a secret. They both got 7 spades. 28, 7 spades, 7 spades. They both add 7 spades. They're keeping it out of the public eye at this point. She's out. No way, Jose, I'm not divorcing you. She's really mad. Oh, you're going to divorce me, are you? I'm going to take everything. I'm going to take the imaginary children. I'm going to get all the money, and I'm going to ruin your reputation. That's what our beloved angel, fallen angel, Meghan is doing. Okay, she's really, really, really upset about this. City and water into wine, 16, 4 spades. Again, secrets. 7 spades, 7 spades, 4 spades. Secrets. Transforming the image, their public image. This is going to transform their public image. It's going to affect their public image, of course, which is why they're keeping it quiet and they're trying to get a handle on what the different ramifications are going to be when they announce their divorce, and they got to keep as much of that ugliness out of the public eye as possible, because divorce is divorce rape. The divorce rape in America is, I think it's way over 50%. I think it's more like 180%. I think almost all first marriages end in divorce rape. So, yeah, it's a very, very ugly thing. It's a very, very ugly thing and should not happen at all. But yeah, Harry has filed for divorce. Yeah, that's not in the news yet. Is Charles offering Meghan cash a big divorce settlement? Okay, just leave quietly. Stop throwing, garbage and your feces at us. Just go away. Here, sign this non-disclosure agreement where you can't complain about us anymore, and just go away. Is Charles offering Meghan money to just shut up and go away and leave his boy alone? Charles and Meghan. Charles. Meghan. Oh, we have the devil again. Oh my gosh. Woo! Well, I'm asking, is Charles offering Meghan money? Woman, conflict with the woman, and he wants nothing to do with her. 5 and 12, 17, 5 hearts. He is reacting to the situation. He is treating her like she is a legitimate everything and like she's a good person. Meghan is very angry, and now we have the fox added to the devil. So she's scheming, and she realizes, wow, she could probably get a lot of cheddar out of this. If she's a mouse, a rat, she can get a lot of cheddar out of this, and she can, and so she's really looking at what can she do to squeeze some money out of them. So 23 plus 7, 8 diamonds. Money, baby. Money. She is really scheming. How can she... So she threats, extortion, holding the children hostage, hanging them from the rafters, whatever. Even other people's children, because those are not even her children. They're not even her and Harry's children. Karmic relationship and cornerstone 10, 3 diamonds, working everything together. She has this relationship, and this relationship is worth money, and she's going to work everything together. So, do I believe that King Charles is involved offering Meghan cash to divorce Harry? No, there's no money here. There's conflict, and he wants nothing to do with it, and currently he's staying out of it. Meghan she's got dollar signs in her eyes. This adds to 8 diamonds. She's got dollar signs in her eyes, and she is going to get that money. One way or the other, she's going to get that money. Okay, it's a one-shot deal. She's going to get that money one way or the other. And she's going to do it very cleverly, very ruthlessly, and she's going to do it any way she can. Okay, is now with divorce looming and a big payout coming for Meghan, she may be too busy to exploit the writers and actors strike. Is this going to be a boon or a bust for Meghan? And the only reason she would have trouble exploiting it is she can't think of how to exploit it, but really she's too busy figuring out how to squeeze money out of Harry. And the royals, and thinking of all the terrible things that she can threaten them with, which that's what the devil and the fox are going to do. She's really thinking about, how can I get this money, a large transfer of cash from the royals and Harry to me. And one way is, she's going to hang on to the children, of course, whether real or not, and she's going to get support for them, and just like what's happening with Costner right now. And that prenuptial agreement that he wrote is not worth the paper it's written on. So is this writers and actors strike going to be a boon or a bust for Meghan? Because she's currently an outsider, and this is her opportunity to be an insider. Boon or bust for Meghan? Opportunity. Opportunity. Four-leaf clover is the opportunity card. Separated from this opportunity, 6 and 9, 15, four clubs. She has an opportunity. It doesn't look like she's going to be able to exploit it. Right here underneath, we have the close relationship, the lovers. The relationship of herself and Harry is currently transforming right now into a divorce. 5 spades and 4 diamonds. She has to spend all of her time, be absolutely obsessed with this divorce and how she's going to get this money, or it's going to slip away. It's a one-time opportunity. I currently am obsessed with my house, and I just need to spend all my time fixing this house because it's currently in crisis mode. I have to rip out my bathroom wall. I have to recreate my bathroom. I've been dealing with the insurance. I got a check from the insurance, which is a very small check considering how much this could cost me to do these repairs. So I'm going to have to do most of it myself and really hustle and think through it and figure everything out all by myself, like I'm like a master craftsman or something, instead of hiring people to do it, because just simply hiring people to do it is just too expensive. So I really have to be much more involved. And that's how Meghan is that's how you should be with whatever. And that's how Meghan is with her divorce. She really needs to get in there, and she's a control freak, but she really needs to get in there and know every aspect, every detail, and really manage that until there's big wads of cash in her pocket as a result. And so she is, like I said, she's obsessed with her divorce, and she's really stuck on this, and she really has to, that is her top priority. That is her 99% of her time needs to be spent scheming how to get that money from Harry, and turning over every aspect of every possibility over and over and over until she figures out how to get this done so that she wins and Harry loses. And that's what the devil and the fox is all about. So I don't see her really exploiting effectively this writer's strike unless it goes on and on and on. Okay, way beyond the end of her fight with Harry, and she's promised they've got a contract for this sum of money. But until that money's in her hand, until it starts flowing into her pocket and there's a legal contract written, then she needs to just be on it and on it and on it, because you can get screwed anytime. So I think just the timing of the writer's strike is very bad for Meghan. She's not really going to be able to exploit the way she would if her relationship was solid with Henry, Prince Henry, then she would be able to. So what do we have? Okay, Harry was just trying to get a ride. He was in crisis. His grandma was passing away, and he needed a ride right away. Meghan was behind that, manipulating him, and he did not realize that he was being manipulated. That's another piece of rotten fruit in Harry's basket that he's going to mull over later, thinking, oh my God, she really screwed me over again, and my grandmother was passing away, and I wasn't there before she passed away. And that's added to that, and that's just in the pit of his stomach. So that is what happened. Are Harry and Meghan officially divorcing? Yes, Harry has filed for divorce against Meghan's will. Meghan was hanging on. Okay, is Charles offering Meghan cash to divorce Harry? Charles is staying out of it. Okay, he's going to do whatever he can when he can, but he's staying out of it at this point, and it doesn't look like Meghan is going to be able to exploit the writers and actors strike, which is a really big historic event. We are living through another huge historical event right now, okay? And you don't realize it until it's gone. But think about it, folks. This writers and actors strike is an enormous historical event that we are living through in our time. This war in Ukraine is a huge historical event that we're living through right now. History is being made. The open border of the United States and the European nation, this changes everything. These are huge, huge historical events that are occurring right now. And 10 years from now, we are going to reap tremendous consequences unless there are mitigating factors, and there have to be mitigating factors. Okay, the BRICS nations are establishing a gold-backed currency to remove the dollar as the primary currency of the world. That is huge, and it's happening now. Okay, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe and comment. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling the Magi Method. I'll see you